All right, so here we are with my week 20 update. 20 weeks from my surgery. That's 5 months, I guess. 20 weeks from my surgery. I've been in PT for 14 weeks because I didn't start physical therapy until after 6 weeks. Having my arm in a sling for 6 weeks. So 14 weeks just completed, 14 weeks of physical therapy, 20 weeks post-op from my surgery. Good things are happening right now and I'm really excited about it. So let me share that with you now. And this might be a shorter update because there's only a couple things we added. So in this week, the new exercises that my PT added for me was first speed bands. And I do all the band exercises and I'll show you my band exercises, but we're now doing two sets really, of speed band exercises, and the reason for that is to now start working on acceleration and deceleration and speed work, quickening the movement to start the dynamic strength and stabilization in that shoulder. It's not true plyometric, but it's a plyometric type of training and muscle training. I like it a lot, all right? I like the speed bands a lot. So I'm doing five reps of each of the exercises with the speed bands and 2 sets, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Then the other new exercise that we added this week was, I just call it lift and load, where I'm starting to lift weight and load it, I guess if you want to call it that, to start building up my lifting strength because I need to be able to lift 50 pounds to get back to work to my job. So we started with a 20-pound dumbbell, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Basically just lifting it off the floor. It was not difficult for me, but I wouldn't want to go beyond 20 pounds right now. But I know this will come up real fast. I know I'll be building this up real fast. My dumbbell curls are getting stronger and everything's getting better. So this is going to start progressing me, I think, a little bit faster now. Also, in week 20 here, if you remember from a couple of videos ago, I talked about my PT. I was having a conversation with her and she said she figured I would be able to do push-ups on the floor in week 20. Well, like I mentioned in week 19, I got down to the floor just last week in week 19 to do 5 push-ups. Well, my goal was to go into PT this past week at week 20 and do 20 push-ups for my PT to show her that I'm way ahead of where she might expect me to be and way ahead of where hopefully everybody else is. But I didn't get 20 in a row, but I got 2 sets of 10 and I took about a 30-second rest. I couldn't do a full 20. My shoulder would give out and I was shaking on those last few reps on my last set of 10, the second set of 10. So everything's getting stronger, everything's feeling really good. I'm liking it a lot. Feeling like we're really getting some work done because I got 2 workout days. You know, I'll split the workout into 2 days. And it's going great. So I'm going to show you what the speed bands look like here and these new exercises. I'll come back in a week or 2 with more updates because here we are towards the end of November. Thanksgiving is next weekend, and we're taking my physical therapy. We're going to take it all the way out till the end of December. That's when Kathleen, my PT, she says, let's finish it up the end of December. You'll be ready to go. That'll be like 25 or 26 weeks total. And she usually sets her bicep tenodesis and slap protocol at, I think she said 30 weeks, 26 to 30 weeks, or 28 weeks, I think she said. So that's right about where I will be. I'll be done faster, I'll be done sooner, I'll be done stronger. That's how I roll. Because if you're not strong, you don't belong. All right. Brian DeFeber here, Coach D, saying get out of here. I'm going to show you these exercises and get on with my work and get the next update to you soon. All right, later. All right, so here's the new exercises for week 20, and what we have new for this week is speed bands, and I'm doing the band exercises now, but I'm doing 2 sets actually, with speed movements on the bands. Like I said, to work on acceleration, deceleration, and put a little bit of a plyometric type component speed component into the muscle contractions, you know, just to dynamically work on the rotator cuff and all the shoulder muscles and the bicep as well, everything involved. So these are really great. I like these a lot. I'm going to show you what they look like. I'll just do one round here of each of the exercises with the band, and usually what I do is I'll do one round and then I'll rest a minute or two, and then I'll come back and do a second round. And I'm starting off with 5 sets of regular speed, and then 5 reps rather, 5 reps of regular movement, then I'll do 5 fast speed reps. And so here's what this looks like. I got my band here, and first I do internal external rotation. So right here, external rotation is going to look like this. I'll do 5 at regular speed, 5, then I'll do 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then I'll just turn it around and I'll do internal rotation, 5, and then 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do the other arm also. I do both arms, but just for the video I won't show the right side. One thing that's real important with these is I really have to set the shoulder in place before I start hitting these speed movements. It's necessary to do that, but it's also a benefit to me because it's really giving me a very conscious awareness of how I'm setting my shoulder and putting the shoulder in position and then making the movement the correct type of movement. So after the rotator, the internal external rotation there, then I go to extension, and it looks like this. So I'll do 5 regular, then 5 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Then I bring it around and I call them uppercuts. It's basically shoulder flexion with a little bit of tension on the bicep. And it's like this. 5 regular, 5 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like those. After that, we go back to shoulder flexion from 90 to 150. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. And there's different ways that I can do this. Sometimes I'll use one band on each arm. I just pull them out a little longer stretch, and I get a little bit more of more elasticity in the band, or less elasticity in the band, but more. I don't know. I just feel the movement more when I use one band per hand. But just to shorten this up here, I'm just using a single band. After that, I go to what's next? Oh, horizontal abduction, pull aparts if you want, rear delts, rear flies, okay? Looks like this. 5 regular, 5 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Then the last 2 are for the front, the chest, and the anterior delts in front of the shoulders. Chest flies or horizontal adduction, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we finish with chest presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And that's all the speed band exercises. I went through them a little more quickly today, just for the video. When I do them on my own, I take just a few extra seconds, maybe 15 to 30 seconds rest in between each exercise, and just really focus on the quality of the movement. That's really important with these. Feels really good. I can tell that there's definitely some weakness there, but each time I do them, in the past 3 weeks now, I've I've felt improvement along the way. So let's go and finish this up with the lift and load. Okay, this last new exercise that we started here in week 20, I just call it lift and load. And we're starting to work on full body lifting and movement, just to incorporate, you know, the full body. Obviously, I've been doing my own workouts, you know, to keep my lower body and full body, you know, to keep the strength up. But now lifting something that's heavier than just a 5-pound dumbbell, but doing it with both hands. And so I'm lift and load, and we started just this week with a 20-pound dumbbell. And it's real simple. It looks basically like this. Just pick up the dumbbell, pick it up, put it down. Lift and load. And when I was at the PT clinic, I would turn and walk over and put it on a shelf, you know, something right about chest level. I'm not ready yet I can lift it right here in front of me like this, but I can't extend it away from my body any farther than this. The arm just doesn't want to do that. It's just not strong enough yet. But, you know, lift and load, just working on the body mechanics of lifting, turning, walking, carrying something that's more than just 5 pounds. So with a 20-pound dumbbell here, you know, it's maybe 10 pounds on one arm, but this is going to progress pretty fast. I'm going to be able to progress this to sandbags in the next few weeks. I've got 25-pound, 35-pound sandbags, and then ultimately in the next few weeks get that up to the 50-pound sandbag. So let's finish this up with my push-ups, 2 sets of 10. You don't need to see that. What I finished with this week was I got my 20 push-ups. I'm now doing push-ups on the floor, which is really cool. 10 or so at a time, 10 to 12. I think I haven't got 15 yet, but I know I can do it because I did 2 sets of 10. So anyway, push-ups are now on the floor. That's a big jump in progress and a big improvement, and I'm really hyped up about that, so that's cool. All right, thanks for watching these videos, and I'll be back in the next couple weeks to give you the next few weeks updates as we start wrapping this thing up over the next 4 to 5 or 6 weeks. We're going to wrap this thing up and just finish this rehab program, and hope everybody's liking it. I've been getting some good comments, and thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.